Welcome back to another episode of Chats with Your Advocate, where health literacy meets real life. I'm Tiffany James, your board certified patient advocate, family nurse practitioner, and owner of Divine Wellness Partners. As usual, we have a quick disclaimer for you guys. So, this chat is for educational purposes only. It is not used as a substitute for medical advice, and we always ask that you consult with your medical team before making any changes to your regimen. Now, we're in for a treat tonight, okay? We have a very special episode, and we are welcoming officially Dr. Sandra Graham to the Divine Wellness Partners team. So happy to have her here. She's amazing. She is a licensed clinical social worker, a board certified mental health advocate, and she's also my sister, y'all. So glad to be here, glad to be doing this with her. Clinical powerhouse, just transformational leader, definitely an asset to the team. And again, we are just honored to have her join our mission for empowering wellness through education, advocacy, and compassionate guidance.
Wow. Well, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that very warm welcome and introduction. I am so excited to be here with you at Divine and to pour into this community. Today, I'll be leading our conversation on a topic that affects many people during the colder months: seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD. A lot of people haven't heard about this, so let's talk about it. What is it? It's actually a form of depression that follows a seasonal pattern. So it'll start to appear in the fall and winter months when sunlight starts to decrease. It's not just the winter blues, right, that you hear people talk about. There's actually biological factors involved. There's changes in your circadian rhythm, drops in your serotonin, increases in your melatonin, all of which can affect mood, appetite, and energy.
Right. And because the symptoms can blend in with everyday stress, people often overlook the seasonal pattern. And the thing about it is, once we understand the cause, and we start to talk about it, we can reduce the shame of just mental health in general, right? And increase self compassion.
Sure. So let's talk about it, right? Because we want to reduce that shame and that stigma so people are actually getting the help that they need. So, some of the signs and symptoms: what do people need to look for? What does sad look like? Feeling down or hopeless, feeling overly tired, you're fatigued, you find that you're sleeping too much, you're having a loss in interest in the things that you used to enjoy, you're craving carbs in particular, you're overeating, you find yourself pulling away and withdrawing from social interactions, family events. There's a reduction in your concentration, or even increased irritability, or you just kind of feel this heaviness with your emotions and your feelings.
Absolutely. And so, if you're watching this and you notice that, these symptoms are showing up around the same time of year, kind of seeing the pattern, that may be a sign that your body is, reacting to seasonal changes. And it's not just something that's in your head, you're not imagining it.
Right, and that's the thing, not to brush it off, not to excuse it away. It's time to, get to the root of it. Why does this happen? The reduction in sunlight actually disrupts the body's internal clock, right? And that affects brain chemistry. That's what can lead to the mood changes, the decreased motivation, and the increased exhaustion.
And the reason we do these chats is to make sure we spread the literacy and understanding, because we know that when you understand, it makes it easier to approach concerns and topics. And when you understand the seasonal nature of this with intention, you can get the support that you need.
Absolutely. Understanding the why is so important because then you can translate to the how. How do you support yourself if you find that you're having symptoms of seasonal affective disorder? So there's a few tools that can make a difference, right? So the first one is light therapy. You can find these online. They're relatively cost effective. You can scale up, you can scale down, but the key is to use a 10,000 lux light box for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning. Start your day off with some bright light that can make a huge difference in your day. The second thing is to actually maximize natural light. So making sure that you are going outside during the daylight hours. I personally have a goal to spend at least 15 minutes in the sunshine every day. But get outside, open your blinds, sit yourself near windows. That natural sunlight's key. Third thing you want to do is you want to move. You want to move your body. Even light activity, mild walking, can release those mood supporting chemicals, right? Increase that dopamine and get those chemicals flowing in your body. Structure, structure, structure. One of the fourth best ways to support yourself is keep consistent patterns. Sleep routine, sleep hygiene's so important. Making sure that you've got a schedule that you're following every single day, and also making sure that you're eating around the same times every day too. That can also have a really big impact. And then connection, especially around the holidays. This is a great time to reconnect with family, friends, but just reaching out to people instead of pulling away and withdrawing. And then lastly, professional support. Therapy, and for some people, medication can be really effective treatment options.
Definitely. And we acknowledge and recognize for a lot of people, the holidays and these months are difficult. It's difficult time for people.
Definitely.
And so
Mhm.
when we talk about this from an advocacy standpoint, when you're self advocating, one of the biggest acts of empowerment is making your needs known. It's
Mhm.
okay to say, this is a hard season for me. I'm going to need more support. I am not okay. We don't have to pretend. We don't have to act like, oh, everything is just wonderful. It is okay to say, I am not okay. In fact, it's a sign of strength to say that because not everyone will admit that. They don't feel like it's okay to be vulnerable. So you are strong and you
Absolutely.
can say, I'm not okay.
Absolutely. Asking for help is one of the biggest forms of strength. And it is okay to not be okay. It's impossible to be okay 24/7, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So it's really important that you're taking care of yourself. And advocacy starts with awareness, being really tuned into your mind, your body, and knowing your seasonal patterns, right? So if you know that you happen to struggle a little bit more in the fall or the winter, you can start to prepare for that. The end of summer, you know that you need to start getting some things in place with your providers, with your family, with your community.
Definitely. And that's exactly what we're here to help you do. This is why we put these chats together. We're here to help you navigate your wellness journey with knowledge and compassion. That's what we do as advocates.
Absolutely. And if anything that we shared today resonates with you, please remember that you do not have to navigate this alone. Supports, tools, care, they all exist for you, and help is available.
And we are just a phone call away. So if you find that you need an advocate one on one to help you on your journey, you can book a free discovery call with us, myself or Dr. Graham, and we're here for you as the Divine Wellness Partners team. As usual, we do include the information to support this chat in the YouTube description box. So the link to book is there. You can definitely follow us on social media. You can check our website out. There's plenty of access to us, okay? And we're also asking that you just like, comment, share this video. Someone may truly need this conversation, so we want to get the word out.
Yeah. And be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new episode of Chats with Your Advocate. We have some amazing conversations and topics coming up for the new year.
Yes, definitely. And just one more time, just remember, we always want to give you the resources because when we do our chats, this is always just, a brief snippet of what we're discussing. Our goal is to give you the information and empower you to do the work, to do more research so that you can make informed decisions throughout your healthcare journey. Now, so those links are in the YouTube description box. And again, you can reach out to us. We're accessible and ready to be here for you as a support.
Absolutely. And, one last thing, if you or someone you know is experiencing thoughts of suicide or self-harm, please seek help immediately. You can call or text 988. It's available 24/7 for confidential support. And of course, if you're in immediate danger, please call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. You're not alone. Support is available.
Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in to another chat with your advocate. If you're in the Brevard County area, Brevard County, Florida, We are actually having our first ever live chat, guys. So on January 3rd, 2026, we will be in Melbourne, Florida at the Onyx Gifts and Books bookstore.
Yes.
Wonderful place to be, full of culture, life, and love. The ladies that own that bookstore, Miss Carol and Akili, amazing people. So
Yes.
definitely, when you go to connect with our resources, the link to book that ticket is there. We
Mhm.
are also going to have a guest speaker. Miss Margaret will be sharing her story in regards to cervical cancer awareness, which is what our topic will be on for the month of January. So please, space is limited. Grab your tickets and come and sit down with us and let's have a good time. Until next time, guys, remember, take care of you. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.